cruising through Iowa. Well, actually, I think we're still in Illinois, but we're getting close. Close enough to start talking about it.
Yeah.
A lot of corn. About a few more hours. Got to stop at Walmart, get my license, my duplicate license because I'm a dummy, and get some ice, some cold beers. So it's day one. It's Friday. It's the 1st. We got in late last night, found a campsite, slept in the truck. We're out this morning looking at some country. We're gonna cover a bunch of country today. A lot of corn still in the fields, but we found this sweet looking hilly country with some scrub oak that's butting up against a bunch of corn. So we're gonna check that out and see. It looks like a lot of these, we saw a lot of trails coming through these cornfields. So I would assume a lot of these deer are still bedded in this corn, but we're gonna try to get in here in this scrubby stuff in between this corn. It's kind of like a bowl down in here, and see if we can find some oaks mixed in these little hardwoods. You can tell this country's pretty cool looking country. Project Mission, Iowa. Young man.
Full of broken thoughts.
Alright, let's ease up this ridge. It's a good looking bottom down here.
Yes, it is.
Corn, bluffs. They gotta travel this. 22 shooting in the background. There's a water hole right on public over there. Really? Yeah.
You can tell they've been milling around in here a little bit. Got some oaks right here.
Look down the scrape here. You got looks like maybe it was an old home place or something up here. But you got ag over here, steep bluff back here, and these trails running all the way around this funnel. Looks like they're using this up here for bedding. I'm gonna try to get over here and see if we can find this this little pond. That'd be a great little spot if there's water in it. It's kind of crazy. They've been wearing this scrape out. It's real thick in here, but you got a bluff right here that it's really creating this pinch point on top. We up here trying to find acorns. Everything's ain't many dropping, but there's definitely deer in here. They're wearing this scrape out. You probably kill a deer in here.
Got another scrape right here. Heavy trail. Got some oaks in here. And Jason's over here scouting. Got several trails coming together right here in this thick stuff.
So what we found here, we got a ridge coming off public. Over here you gotta cross this river. But a bunch of corn back there. Back down that way. It's a bunch of corn. There's a ridge that comes down, looks like it would choke down, be a good funnel point for them going over that corn and crossing this river. Because there ain't no corn up on this hill up here. There ain't no corn. And this is all your water. And it hasn't been raining here, so we're gonna cross this creek real quick.
Good luck. Turn around, don't drown. Sinking. Uh-oh. Houston, we have a problem. Nice fresh rubs.
They eat the top out of this nettle too. It's all nettle. They eat the tops out of this nettle.
We're at a corner on a point, and it's got some big oaks in here. Buck sign going all the way around, back towards the truck, and there's corn on top. Acorns everywhere. It's tore up in here.
So we just came in here. We parked right up here on the road. As soon as we turned into this public, we seen this deer trails coming all off the road banks, and there's some corn planted right here on public. It's a public cornfield. You got a good hardwood bottom here, and as soon as we walked in, the truck's not 50 yards there. We jumped a big deer. We didn't get a visual on him, but we could tell by how he was running, and you could hear his horns smacking the corn when he went up through there. So we eased this trail that's going through here is just absolutely beat up. I mean, it's to the dirt. Best trail we've seen so far. And a lot of historical rubs in here. And we got a little bit further back in there, and we saw a little button head right past where that other deer ran up in there. But we know it wasn't that deer. We got back in there. We found some oak trees that are dropping, just raining on us when we were back here, and they're hitting that. And we found some good rubs back here, some about chest high. So we're gonna probably put a play on this afternoon. And I don't know, we may throw a morning sit out of it too. Got a really good rub here. There's a series of rubs going up here towards that corn. A lot of acreage dropping here. These ground's just tore up. What we're thinking is that deer may be bedded over, cut over here. I think he's gonna use his edge to come up through here because it's real open up here, but he's got a good edge here that takes him up to the corn. There's a lot of trails that intersect right up there. I mean, they beat the ground. That's a good rub. I'm 6'2". He's coming up to about to my chest. Look at this. He broke this off. I don't know how the hell he did that. Oh, what he's doing.
Oh, it's the scrape.
He was working that scrape.
Yep.
And he broke it off with that scrape.
There's another fresh rub right there.
Yeah, I saw it. He's using this edge right here. I can guarantee you. I think that deer, there ain't no pressure in here. We can probably get a look at this deer. But we got a front coming in.
Yeah.
It's supposed to rain tomorrow.
Yeah.
So we're set up this morning. We're in here where we jumped that buck yesterday morning, not far off the road, up in some corn. So we got a northeast wind this morning. We're set up just on the kind of the north side of this corn. We got a draw here. The ridge comes around and it funnels these deer down. Down behind us, there's a cut down there. We got in here about an hour before daylight this morning, or maybe an hour and a half. Got set up. Saw some deer walking in, but it's real muggy out. Last night was uneventful. We had some does come in right at dark, come out of the cornfield. So we're gonna set this morning over here at this other spot. Maybe try to catch something coming back through here. We got some oaks just dropping like crazy right here on this knoll. So may get something coming through this morning. We're only going to hunt till about 9 o'clock. And then we're going to cover a little bit more country. Then we may go back in, push in and stage hunt. That buck, that deer's in there. We've seen his track. He's got some huge tracks. And found another scrape. And I think maybe we're going to do tonight is just keep moving because the wind's going to be right for that again tonight. It's supposed to be a little cooler today. In the morning it's supposed to be in the 50s. So we'll see how it goes. So we're set up this afternoon in the same area that we set up yesterday on that buck. We just moved down the ridge, got a little closer to the corn and a clear cut this time. We're gonna try this again tonight. We scouted a big one up this mountain today, got up on top, off on the east side of it. It's just historical rub and rut sign up there, and I think it's a little far out of the way, and it's kind of an effort to get up that mountain. You gotta climb straight up for a few hundred yards, and a lot of people don't want to do that. So didn't see any sign of anybody hunting back there, but it's just one of the prettiest places I've seen down here yet. Tons of deer sign, tons of buck sign, fresh buck sign now, but I don't think it was worth making a play on. Just wait for the rut. But yeah, it's 5 o'clock right now, so it's been getting dark at 7. So we're gonna stick it out here and see if we can stick a doe, or may see that buck. I don't know. He's got a lot of sign in there. Found some fresh buck scat today that was from this morning, looks like, or could have been middle of the day. I don't know. I doubt he's up middle of the day. But yeah, it's pretty fresh, and it's just cut down this draw. There's a draw that goes down right here to the west, and it leads down to a creek, and water's key right now. There's been a drought up here this year, so we'll see how it works out. But